You will never be free until you free yourself from the prison of your own false thoughts. My name is Jason Edgecombe, and a few years ago I was sitting at the dinner table with my wife, and we were having a conversation, and she said something to me, and my reply was, "'Cause I'm awesome." She stopped eating and she looked at me and she said, "Jason, do you realize that that is the first time you have ever been able to say that?" And she was right. It seems such a silly thing to be able to say, doesn't it? I'm awesome. I'm fantastic. I'm wonderful. Why should being able to say that or not matter? I believe that our self-image goes a big way towards determining who we are. And that self-image, especially for someone on the autism spectrum, very much relies on what we hear and what we see and how people interact with us. As I had been bullied and received a lot of negative external pressure, my self-image was very, very poor. And so I didn't think that I was awesome. I couldn't say it because it felt like too much of a lie. As soon as my wife pointed that out to me, I started saying it every chance I got. It was really difficult. Again, it seemed so silly, but it was. But I said it in the bathroom mirror. I said it in the shower. I said it on the way to work, playing video games. I'd mumble it under my breath, walking along the street. I said it every single chance I could. And it became easier. Weirdest thing, but it became easier to say. And I realized one day when I stopped myself in the middle of a mental tirade against my own stupidity, that I stopped and I said, "No, Jason, you're awesome. Don't do that to yourself." First time I'd ever done that, too. And I realized you need to hear that you're awesome. You need to hear it because it's a positive reflection of who you are. Because you are awesome. Whether you realize it or not, you are. And if you say it to yourself 100 times, 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, you start to believe it. And the more you believe that you are awesome, the truer that statement becomes. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a challenge for you. My challenge is I want you to look into the mirror. I want you to say, "I am awesome." I want you to say it every time you look in the mirror. I want you to say it every time you go to work. I want you to say it every single chance you get. Because the more you say it, the truer it becomes. And your potential has no limits as long as you believe that you're awesome. Final thoughts? Say it with me one time before you go and do it in the mirror. I am awesome. Thank you very much. Stay awesome, guys.